We have the radio buttons, and as I switch, you'll see it changes if it's minus or plus right here, but it actually doesn't change the value because we're always returning in the calculation, we're always doing plus. So let's try and use the good old switch statement right here. Now, this is just the same like you're used to in C#. So I'll do calc expression, that's what I want to switch on. And again, notice that this keyword, that always pops up. Now, the first thing I want to put in here is going to be, let's put a new line here. The first thing I'm going to put in here is the default value. So I'm going to say if nothing else, at least just return this guy that we just had before. So if I don't get any other information, I'm just going to return plus, right? That's kind of what the default value does for us. I'm going to say if the case is that we're actually getting in a minus right here, then instead what I want to return is actually a minus statement. So I'm do this again, and then I'll put in minus and yes. We could prettify this later, and we definitely should, but right now let's just keep it simple. So I'm now saying in the calculator, let's try and figure out what this guy is right now. If he's a plus, just do the default. If he's a minus, go and do this. Now we could start doing the same with the other guys right here. So we start needing them like multiply, then we want to multiply, etc., 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 right? So, but that's all up to you. That's all up to you. You can start putting more in here, and I think that could be part of the assignment you guys can do now if you want to have some fun with this. You can really do some crazy things. So let's see if this works now. Let's try and jump into our application. I just added 3 and 3, and that's 6. If I do a minus now, it'll be 0. And if I go and do a 4 here, that'll be 1. And if I do a plus again, it'll be 7 instead. So right, it works. It worked. We just made a math application that can do even more. Now I think you guys should go and extend on this if you want to, but I'm going to wrap it up right here. That's just to give you guys a bit about the different things we can do inside a component. Like we have properties, we can bind those, we have methods that we can use, we have switch statements, we have, just like you're used to from C#, we can kind of convert, this is kind of a trick, but it still works very well. We can convert a string into an int by doing this small trick right here, and then you have the selector, that's kind of the name for the component inside your tag, just like we have other tags. And the last thing I just want to show you guys is if I go here and I inspect this page in Chrome, then I can actually see what's in here. We have in the body tag right here, we have the app root, we have some content, and here you'll actually start seeing just very basic HTML tags right here with the information. And this is what our Typescript is being converted into. Our Typescript combined with our HTML is actually being converted into all of this beautifulness and all of these properties that are on these tags. That's not something I made. That's something that Typescript took care of me behind the scenes, or the Angular setup took care of me behind the scenes. So we're done. We're done. Happy days.